Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and yet another Apollo 24 video. Today, we're going over the top 5 spacecrafts that never left the drawing board. Hopefully you enjoy, like, and subscribe. Number 5 is the Hermes space plane, nicknamed the French Space Shuttle. It was designed during the 1960s by France. The ESA, European Space Agency, approved of it, but construction basically cancelled due to delay and funding issues, so it never got into orbit once. It could hold 3,000 kilograms for the payload, and its launch mass was 21,000 kilograms. It would have been launched on an Ariane 5 launch vehicle, similar to the Space Shuttle boosters. It has been in The Simpsons in one episode, but it would have been cool to see the Hermes space plane in action. Number 4 is the Sea Dragon's rocket. The name pretty much explains itself. The rocket was built to be designed bigger than any other rocket. It was almost twice as tall as the Saturn V. And if it was launched on land, the launch pad would most likely be destroyed. So the only viable option was the sea, hence the name Sea Dragon. It was designed in 1962, 7 years before the Saturn V launched. In order for it to launch, it'd first have to be taken to the middle of the ocean. There'd be a water ballast / water tank that'd fill it up, putting the Sea Dragon upright. Then it'd launch once it got clearance to. I think it'd be a pretty cool rocket to compete the N1, but let's get on to number 3. The third one is the GX rocket. GX was a design for an expandable launch system intended to compete in the commercial satellite launch sector. The system had been developed by Galaxy Express Corporation, a joint venture between the IHI Corporation, the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, United Launch Alliance, ULA, Lockheed Martin Corporation, LM, and several other Japanese companies. The GX design uses a 2-stage rocket. The first stage would have been the Atlas Common Core booster, currently used as the first stage of the Atlas V rocket, which would have been provided by the United Launch Alliance. The second stage was to be a newly designed stage by IHI, using liquefied natural gas as fuel and liquid oxygen as an oxidizer. The GX would have been the only space vehicle to use that combination of fuel and oxidizer. The Japanese government finally abandoned the GX program in December of 2009. Galaxy Express disbanded around March 2010. The second rocket was the Saturn IGT20, aka the follow-up to the Saturn V. The Saturn IGT20 was a proposed intermediate payload follow-on from the Apollo Saturn V launch vehicle. A conical form interstage would be fitted on top of the S-IC stage to support the S-IVP stage, so it could be considered either a retrofitted Saturn IV, Saturn V, Saturn IB with a more powerful first stage, or stubby cut down Saturn V without the S-II second stage. 3 variants were studied, and one with 3 F1 engines for the first stage, one with 4, and one with 5. And the final rocket is the Douglas SASSTO. Douglas Aircraft's SASSTO, short for Saturn Application Single Stage to Orbit, was a single stage to orbit SSTO reusable launch system designed by Philip Bono's team in 1967. SASSTO was a study in minimalist designs, a launcher with the specific intent of repeatedly placing a Gemini capsule in orbit for the lowest possible cost. The SASSTO booster was based on the layout of the S-IVP upper stage from the Saturn family, modified with a plug nozzle. Although the SASSTO was never followed up at Douglas, it is widely referred to in newer studies for SSTO launchers, notably the MBB Beta design, which was a largely updated version of SASSTO. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun looking at all the research, and I will leave links to all the research I got. Let me know if you want more videos like this, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, lovely people.